What's going on, NBA fanatics? This is your friendly neighborhood Memphis Grizzly homer, Memphis X, and I talk hoops. Today, I am talking about the Grizzlies losing 8 out of 9 games. But first, every hero needs their theme music.
Grizz gang, go hard. Baddest in the game, we be on one. I talk hoops, so secure. All up on the court, but we gon' score. Memphis bringing heat straight from Tennessee. Ja Morant spiking, let's go for he that MVP.
This is Memphis X with iTalkHoops. While you're here, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to be notified every time I drop a video. I have a goal to reach 3,000 subscribers by the playoffs, and I'm going to need your help to get there. Thank you.
What's up, man?
Your Memphis Grizzlies had another colossal collapse in the fourth quarter against the Toronto Raptors, losing the game 106-103 as Scottie Barnes put the whammy on them in the fourth quarter. I think he went 6 for 8 in the fourth quarter, scored 14 points, I believe. He might have scored 14 points, 14 of his 16 points in the fourth quarter. He was having a pretty terrible game up until that point. But, yeah, Scottie Barnes put it on them in the fourth quarter, and the Grizzlies could not execute and they could not score on offense, which is a recurring theme, whether Ja Morant plays, whether Steven Adams plays, whatever happens, they cannot generate offense cleanly because they lack shooters and creators on the court. So this problem will probably continue. And as you can see, Ja Morant missed this game due to wrist soreness. I hope it wasn't from pointing that Glock 9 at the Pacers organization with the red beam on it, or whatever silliness that was in the news. But yeah, your boy Memphis X has probably reached his limit on the Ja Morant foolishness, especially off the court foolishness. It's time to grow up, young man. It's time to grow up. You have maybe a $500 million, if not more, career riding on this. Enough money to set your children's children up for life. And you're going to risk it on trying to be a gangster, to try to be a thug. And I don't really like to say stuff like that, but the things that he's doing is just silly. Whether this is true or not, the positions he's putting himself in, the people that he's surrounding himself with, has been very, very, very questionable. So hopefully he can get it together. I have an opinion, but I'm not going to say it right now. But, hopefully he can get it together and he can understand what he is putting at risk, having people around him that have nothing to lose. That is a recipe for disaster. So, like I said, in this game, Jaren Jackson had a rough first half. He got all 3 of his fouls in the first half. Only played 13 minutes, played 19 minutes in the second half. Should have played more. Had a pretty good line. Had a pretty good second half, 18 and 8, 4 blocks. Couldn't hit a 3, 0 for 6 from three-point land. The surprise of the game was Santi Aldama starting at small forward next to Jaren Jackson and Xavier Tillman, and he played pretty well at small forward. I wouldn't say it was great, but it was pretty well. In a game they lost by 3, he was +5. The starters were all plus or even. Xavier Tillman, it's the bench where we have too many guys that do nothing or basically nothing off the bench. Zaire Williams, John Conchar. I'm not going to say Danny Green because, he's just coming back from injury. But when you have Tyus Jones not performing well as far as scoring, 9 points in this game, and you're getting no points, only 6 points out of Brandon Clark. You get 2 out of Zaire Williams, 3 out of John Conchar, 6 out of David Roddy, only 6 from Danny Green, 12 from Xavier Tillman. That puts too much on Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson to carry the offense. And even though they both had 17 attempts, field goal attempts, the shot distribution was very good. I still don't think the offense looked great at all. The play calling down the stretch was horrendous. Why the hell do you have Jaren Jackson and Desmond Bane sitting in the corner down the stretch of a game while you run Xavier Tillman, Tyus Jones, pick and rolls against defense? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me at all. The play calling down the stretch, the fact that they wouldn't play Kennedy Chandler at backup point guard behind Tyus Jones and because when you play Desmond Bane at backup point guard, especially when you have a lot of non-creators on the court with him, this isn't like when we had DeAnthony Melton and Kyle Anderson on the court with Desmond Bane running point. These guys cannot create for themselves. They can't do anything. They can't beat anybody off the dribble. They're very limited, and it puts a lot of pressure on Desmond Bane to create off the dribble. So instead of he got 4 for 7 from three-point land in the first half, and Desmond Bane didn't get not one freaking three-point shot attempt in the second half of a game. And the fucking coach doesn't know why. I mean, pardon my French, but the coach doesn't know why his best three-point shooter on a team that's limited in three-point shooting didn't get a three-point shot in the second half of a game. And he's running plays to win a game, to get a last-second three-pointer to tie the game for a guy who's 0 for 6 from three-point range. I'm telling you guys, the coaching has been suspect, very suspect. So, we have the trade deadline coming up. I know I did my trade deadline primer yesterday. We have the trade deadline coming up. I do not expect the Grizzlies to do anything. I think these guys really think they have this league figured out. And they're in second place in the West. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? They have shown no signs that they intended to compete for a championship this year. They are running a bare bones payroll. They got 5 rookies on the team, 2 second-year players, and they had a guy that spent the first 50 games injured. Yeah. So that's really what? 7, 8, about half of your roster allotment is first-year, second-year players and a guy that's injured. This team, they showed us, and I did, you have the song. I saw the signs, and I didn't see the signs. Damn it, I didn't see the signs. I was blinded by my blue Grizz goggles. I was blinded by my Dylan Brooks glasses that they gave me. I was blinded, and I didn't see the signs that this organization was not taking this season seriously as a chance to win an NBA title. And, it's just clear as day that they didn't see it this season as a chance to win an NBA title. They have done nothing with a sense of urgency. They acting like these opportunities just come forever and ever and ever. When I keep telling everybody that you never know what the hell you're going to get next season. Next season, you might have the Pelicans trading for Kevin Durant. And then next season you're dealing with Zion, B.I., C.J. McCollum, Kevin Durant, and, whatever else they got. You don't know what's going to happen. When you have a chance, you go for it. When you have a chance for a finals appearance, you go for it. Not just a championship, but a finals appearance. Because if you get to the finals, just ask the Toronto Raptors. Anything can happen. Just get to the finals, baby. They were the second best team in the league record-wise last year. They're the second best team in the West this year. And they still have not shown any signs of a sense of urgency. So hopefully that changes this week, and we get them to do something that shows that they think this team can win. And if they don't, hey, we got to take it on the chin. Peace.